Hi everyone, Miss Shermane here. It's so nice to be with you. I hope you all had an amazing Easter last week. What an amazing day to just celebrate that Jesus is alive. So today we get to hear another story from our Bible. This one is from the Old Testament. It's from the book of Esther, chapters 2 through 8. And it's about an amazing woman named Esther. We get to hear about a time when she was afraid. She had a very important job to do to save her people, but she didn't know if she would be brave enough. She didn't know if she had the courage to carry it out. So she did the one thing that she knew she had to do. She prayed and asked God to help her. So let's start our story, okay? Esther was a beautiful woman who lived in Persia. She was one of God's people, the people of Israel. They were called Jews. Now, the king of Persia chose Esther to be his queen. But the king didn't know that Esther was Jewish. Now, during this time, the king chose a man named Haman to work for him. Haman was not very nice. Haman hated the Jewish people, and he found a way to make a new law that would get rid of all of them. God's people were in danger. Now, when Esther found out about this new law, she knew she had to talk to the king and save God's people. But Queen Esther was afraid. She didn't know if she could do it. What if the king got mad at her? What if she was thrown in prison? What if Haman tried to get back at her? She was scared. But she did the one thing that she knew was right. She prayed to God. She said, "Dear God, please help me be brave for your people. Please help me." And God heard her, of course. And he helped her to be calm and to know that he would be with her the whole way. And he gave her a plan. Here's our picture of Esther and the king. Now, here's the plan. Esther invited the king to a big dinner she had prepared for him, and she told him to bring Haman. At dinner, Esther turned to the king and said, "Please, please don't hurt me or my people." "But who wants to hurt you?" the king asked. Esther pointed to Haman. "Haman wants to get rid of the Jews," Esther said, "and I am Jewish." The king was furious. He was so angry with Haman, and he punished him right away. Then the king wrote a new law that would keep God's people safe. You see, God helped Esther with a very hard job, just like God will always help us too. Here's our last picture of Esther telling the king about Haman's evil plan. Wasn't that a great story? You see, God always hears us. And God is more powerful than anyone, anything, anywhere, anyhow. He created everything. And He wants to hear from us so we can let him know, and we can talk to him whenever we want. We can talk to him when we're happy. We can talk to him when we're sad. We can talk to him when we're worried. And guess what? He always, always, always hears us. And he always, always, always sees us. He's always with us. God made everything, and we're his favorite creation. So just like Esther did, remember that you could go to God when you need him. If something's on your mind, maybe you've made a bad choice and you need to talk to him and tell him that. Or maybe you're just happy and you want to let him know that, or you want to thank him for loving you so much. God is always with us, and he will always help us through tough times. So let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much for loving us. Thank you that you can do anything, and you want us to talk to you. We want to talk to you, God. We love you. Amen. Thank you so much for being with me today. Everyone have a wonderful week. Have loads of fun. And I'm going to keep praying for you all week, and you pray for Miss Shermane too, okay? I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.